Hi Carrie, how are you?
Okay.
What brings you in today?
I'm twitching a lot.
Okay. And it looks like based on the AIM scale test we did on you, you are positive for some twitching, jerky movements. I've noticed you've been sticking out your tongue. You blink your eyes. So all of those symptoms can be symptoms of tardive dyskinesia. Okay. What kind of medication do you take, Carrie?
Haloperidol.
Okay. So haloperidol is an antipsychotic drug, and what haloperidol does is it stops dopamine, which controls your muscle movement. So dopamine controls your muscle movement, and the haloperidol is stopping that. So that's why you're getting the twitching, the jerking movements, the tongue sticking out, in your eyes. So what I believe is happening is, well, how long have you been on your haloperidol?
3 years.
3 years? Okay. So it's, I believe you're having an adverse effect reaction to your haloperidol, which is called the tardive dyskinesia. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to discontinue your haloperidol, and hopefully we will gain some control back. Okay? Okay, Carrie, with our findings today, I'm going to have my nurse come back in and she's going to explain to you and teach you what tardive dyskinesia is. Is that okay? Okay. My nurse will be with you shortly, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Hi Carrie, my name's Ruby. I'm going to be your nurse today. Dr. Aaron told me about your adverse effect of antipsychotic drugs, and that adverse effect is called tardive dyskinesia. And I just want to give you a little bit of information, a little bit of knowledge about what tardive dyskinesia is. 10% of people taking antipsychotic drugs actually get the adverse effect from them called tardive dyskinesia.
So you mean I'm not alone on
You
this?
are not alone. You are not alone. And if you've noticed, you've been having the involuntary movements of like the face and the eyes and the twitching in the tongue. And what that can entail is slowly the tardive dyskinesia involuntary movements move down your body, down to your feet, down to your legs. And so I'm glad we caught this, before it got bad and moved through your lower extremities. So what we can do, Dr. Aaron and I spoke, and what we think is going to be best for you is we're going to taper off of the haloperidol, which is an antipsychotic, which you have been taking that for 3 years, so we're going to taper you off, and we're going to try another antipsychotic, maybe a second-gen antipsychotic, because it has less adverse effects than the first-generation psychotics. And what we also can try to do is there's a drug out there. It's an off-label drug, and it's called valbenazine capsule, and you can use that as well. So we'll just see what the tapering of the antipsychotic does first before we prescribe this to you. And another thing I really wanted to talk with you about is support groups. With this involuntary movement, there comes some sadness and depression, because you can't control your movements, and it almost can also impact your confidence. So we want to get you in some support groups, and I want to educate you on how to cope with your involuntary movements, how to even what they call hide your involuntary movements. If your arm starts to twitch, you can put it in your pocket, which allows only you to feel or notice it and not allow anybody else to notice it. So do you have any questions for me right now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I'll get your discharge information, and we'll send you on your way.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.